welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla, and this is my fellow crone, Heather, and we hope you guys are all doing well today. Okay, yes, Heather's having a bit of an emotional day, but I'm terrific, and we'll get through it. You know, when you got a illness going on, it's hard to stay positive all the damn time. Yeah. Right?
Especially when they add more to it.
Yeah. Hi, White Dragon, Lisa Rhodes, Juno Sphere, Sharon Sipe, everybody, thank you so much for being here.
Especially the weird people.
Hi, Indigo Jaguar. It takes a weirdo to recognize a weirdo. Yay, yes. All weirdos. Like I always say, let your freak flag fly. I have to say it slow because I can't get it out any other way. Thanks, Indigo Jaguar. We kind of like it. We'll use it for the holiday season, which is like 3 more episodes before I disappear, but that's okay. Anyway, today we're going to talk about aging and spirituality. And this seems to be going along with it. So, and we hope you enjoyed our last one on creating our reality. But,
thank you, everybody.
Hi, Alice. Yeah, Heather needs some big, huge hugs today. That's for sure. It's been a rough morning, but we're all good.
No, rough couple days.
True indeed.
Yeah. Oh, well.
You'll get through it.
Yeah.
We'll get through it together, won't we?
Yeah.
Because that's what we do.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. Anyway, let's go to Card Cam. And I'm glad you like our holiday experience. I even brought my holiday cup of ice water.
Instead of coffee.
Because it's actually too hot. It's too hot to drink coffee.
Well, that's mixed up. So, anyway.
How's White Dragon doing? And Juno, how are you doing? And Miss Alice? Life is good, even though it's tough sometimes.
Well, my mom did say that growing old was not for cowards.
We know that for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So, tomorrow we're going to actually do a different sort of show. Actually, this is kind of a different sort of show that we're doing on aging. Yeah. But it seems to be really important at this time. And I think my guides are the ones that choose our subjects. But tomorrow we're going to talk about some profound psychic experiences that I've had and that Jean has had and that Heather has had. And why did the camera move? Look how far away it is. That's very strange, our situation.
Oh, well, we'll get it.
Well, old age is better than the alternative, White Dragon.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
And then Tuesday's show is going to be on existence versus reality. But tomorrow it's going to be kind of fun because we're going to talk about psychic experiences that we've experienced. And I think that'll be fun. So what have you got for us, Heather?
Well, this is us, and this is our obstacle. So the union, to me, that's our friendships, or even close friendships. Sometimes doing things in the right order gets in the way. I mean, sometimes you want to do something, but one of you does something a little early and upsets the other one, and so it makes everything being together a little harder. Sometimes makes friendships a little more difficult because somebody did something just a little bit out of time for what you wanted. So doing things in the right order sometimes gets in the way of our friendships and our associations. And as always, our spirit works with integrity. So that our human just kind of sits there and waits and see what happens, what's going to happen, and what's going to come from this obstacle on our friendships, associations, and things like that. And especially at Christmas time, this is easy to do. You can offend somebody without even meaning to. So that's a lot of it has to do with the right order. But if we remember to call on our celestial help and let them help us remain in our celestial vibrations, then we can return to spirit and everything is back to normal.
Woohoo, I like that.
Okay?
That sounds good. Now we seem almost normal up here. If you want to scoot over towards me, you might. A little bit. Okay, today is Aging in Spirituality. Hey, Warrior Girl. Nice to see you. And first of all, what is spirituality? Spirituality is often perceived or described as a broad, subjective, and unifying concept. That sounds so damn vague. Highly personal and not dogmatic. Informal and non-denominational. Feeling-oriented. An inward experience. Spirituality is an aspect of human life that frequently involves a search for answers to fundamental questions about our existence, such as why are we here? What's our purpose? What happens after we die? Can we transcend the material world? How should we live our lives? What matters most? Is each of us alone or all we are connected? Although beliefs and opinions vary substantially, a lot of people see a clear distinction between spirituality and religion.
And think
Amen.
about it. Haven't we all asked those questions at one time or other? And isn't that what we are working about?
Absolutely, and we're still asking those questions.
We're still asking those questions. So, yeah, I agree. That's spirituality. That's what we're all doing. In fact, religion is often said to be just one possible path to spirituality. Religion is often perceived or described as well-defined and highly structured, formal and denominational, focused on community, rituals, and specific doctrines, behavior-oriented, an outward experience of inward benefits, and only recently has spirituality become separated from religion. The turn is away from the focus on life lived as one of God's creatures to a life lived subjectively. As we age, spirituality does become more important to us, but it's a highly individualized experience, and no two people are alike in it.
That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's why it's helpful to talk back and forth with each other, because then you begin to understand where they're coming from and they understand where you're coming from. It's still spirituality, but it's personal. Okay? We all have a distinct needs and perceptions and personalities and life histories. Many seniors see spirituality as a way to enhance their lives as they reflect on the past and think about what's still coming.
Many factors can affect a senior's desire to explore more of his or her spirituality. Situations like retirement, which we love retirement. Yeah. Never been busier.
That's true.
We love retirement.
Trying to get them in somewhere is
That's
hard.
right, Heather. Like no two snowflakes are alike. Absolutely. Retirement. This stage of life often comes with big changes to our daily activities, the roles we play, and the way we see ourselves. Although it's often an exciting and fulfilling time, it can also feel unfamiliar and stressful, like when you start getting sick and having issues as you get older.
And then you find out there's another issue.
It's particularly true for people who retire from full-time careers and who no longer spend the bulk of their time raising or supporting a family. Also, there's another factor, grieving. As we get older, more of our friends and families are likely to pass away. Isn't that the damn truth?
Get rid of that guy. Best adult
I
dating
love
site.
that. Sure. We got 3 of those. Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Get rid of them.
Please, moderators. Oh, they already got it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You wonderful moderators, you.
Fantastic.
So, as we get older and we start losing family members and friends, we may go through a grieving process more frequently than when we were younger. Absolutely. The first funeral I ever went to was my grandmother, and I was 20 before I'd ever gone to a funeral. Amazing. Faith or spirituality can provide us with extra stability as we cope with the loss of our loved ones and reflect on what they've meant to us.
And then there's always decreased independence. Many of us experience some physical decline during our later years. We may need assistance with certain aspects of everyday living, which can make us feel embarrassed or uncomfortable. We may even wonder who we've become if the way we perceive ourselves doesn't match reality. Spirituality can help us bridge that gap, and it increases our time to reflect.
True.
One of the gifts of getting older is that we often have more time each day to ponder the mysteries of life and reflect on everything we've done so far. We get to review our achievements as well as our setbacks, while beginning to recognize a meaningful narrative that ties it all together. Didn't we say something about shadow work?
Yeah.
Yeah. We may even start to see deeper connections between our life and the lives of people from past and future generations.
When I read that, I actually was thinking more past lives and future lives because we all are into that sort of thing.
Well, it's all of it. In fact, one major aspect of the spirituality of aging is that upon extra reflection, our perspective might shift surprisingly profound and positive ways.
It really has.
Yeah.
Indigo says, I know I miss who I used to be for sure. Physically, definitely.
Physically, yeah,
most
me too.
Definitely. As far as mentally and spiritually, I'm good where I am. I don't want to go back in 1 minute.
I miss part of my mental, but that's because of the drugs they have me on, and so I don't think as well.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
I won't be on them forever.
A growing awareness of our own immortality. That's another fear. Many of us fear passing away. We don't know what the experience will be like or whether our spirit or soul will continue to live on. I truly believe it does. In fact, I know it does. Will our consciousness remain intact? Absolutely. That's what I believe. What will happen to the loved ones we leave behind? Have we created a meaningful legacy that will live on? What will we be remembered for? Spirituality or religious faith can help us make peace with our mortality. Our early and middle adult years do not adequately prepare us for aging.
Yeah. We're not ready to listen to all about the past lives and try to make them make sense.
Our early and middle shifting out of that role and into the unfamiliar one of retiree and then elderly person. God, I don't ever want to be called an elderly person.
No.
Call me a crone, but I don't want to be
old,
elderly.
But
I don't
not
care if
elderly.
I'm 90.
You can call me old. Don't call me elderly.
Then elderly person may produce feelings of anxiety and depression. The key is to maintain a positive attitude.
Yeah.
An attitude of gratitude.
Yep.
Interact with other people. Interact with other people. I love that. Learn something new. Travel. Share your life wisdom and give of yourself. And we do all those things.
Yes, thankfully.
Thankfully. Life would be boring as hell without it.
And there are many ways that we can get more in tune with our spiritual core.
Look, Indigo says she's had meds that put on her weight and messed with her short-term memory. I think that's pretty much what's happening here.
Well, at least my memory. We're on diet, so maybe we'll get smaller. Anyway, but there are other ways that we can get in tune with our spiritual core. And by doing things that promote a deeper sense of connection, wholeness, meaning, and purpose, we can gain new perspectives that encourage and give us the inner peace and strength for the rest of our human experience.
It's true.
Yeah, it is.
Everything that I have learned as a crone leaves me to a much happier place about death and dying.
Yeah.
Because I know there's
And
no
even
such thing as
anything that,
dying.
even anything in between, you know, like if you've got to have a procedure or something, that helps because, you know, that's just the way it is and it's fine, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So every religion has spiritual practices that are designed to bring you closer to a sense of divine. And we do a lot of these things. Practices like praying, chanting, fasting, rituals.
No, I do not do fasting.
No.
I draw the line at fasting.
Meditation, and many others.
Oh, I love that, warrior girl. You're right. And help those that haven't been here as long as us as guides, shining our lights.
Exactly.
Woo-hoo! And we love to shine our lights.
Right.
One more thing. White Dragon, you're not an old geezer because you're not even our age yet. So you cannot be an old geezer. Because
So
we are
there.
already older than you.
So there. But you don't necessarily need to follow any particular religious practices in order to invigorate your spirituality. You follow your bliss. And we keep telling you, follow your bliss. Do those things that bring you joy. Anything that you love doing, that's what you want to do. And that anything that makes you feel whole and truly alive, again, that's what you want to do. Or that gives you a feeling of deeper connection to the world. And that's all of those can be considered spiritual activities.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For example, volunteering.
You just mentioned that one.
Providing your time and efforts to a worthy cause can generate many positive emotions that feel deeply rooted in our spiritual core. Spending time with nature. Our world is full of natural wonders, big and small, that can help us sustain a love of life. You know, when I don't feel great, I go out and garden. I go get my fingers in the dirt. I pretty much have just a potted garden, but I have to get out there, and it makes me feel better. Simple things like watching the night sky, meditating under a tree, gardening, listen to ocean waves, or watching or playing with the animals. Oh my God, first thing I do is play with Sassy when I wake up in the morning. It's belly time every morning.
And the cat usually wakes me up, so I'm petting her before I go in and get Sassy.
Yeah. Meditating, that's another good example. Among other benefits, which cured my sciatica, meditation can increase our, I'm sorry, I was thinking of yoga. Among other benefits, meditation can increase our self-awareness as well as our ability to accept things about life that are out of our control. Hi, Isaac. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Prayer groups, they provide a great opportunity for social interaction and can also help us stay in a higher vibe, being part of a collective spiritual effort.
And every time we ask you to send things out or give extra energy to somebody else, that's like a prayer group. We are a group doing what needs to be done.
That meditation group online, 1,000 Meditations. There's all kinds of meditation groups you can join that I have here and there over time, but not religiously by any stretch. But I think collective meditation helps Mother Gaia. It helps all of us, the collective as well as Mother Gaia. I love that. Sharing stories, talking about good memories with other people can help you feel more grounded and connected. Who doesn't love a good storyteller?
Right.
I love stories. I used to sit for hours with my great aunt, and she could tell stories that would just keep you entranced for hours.
Oh, well, think about it. When you go out to eat, people that you're with start telling stories. That makes interesting conversation because everybody joins in. Stories.
Yep.
Playing or listening to music. That's me. That's what I do. It's called a universal language. It's for a reason. Music has the power to make almost anybody feel more in tune with the world, especially since it draws people into the present moment because you're listening to what it's doing. Favorite songs from our past can reawaken positive memories, provide comfort, and renew our spirits. Dancing. Moving in rhythm to music can make you feel one with the universe. I used to date somebody when I was ages ago, and we would go dancing every time there was a dance. And he made a remark one night and said that I never smile like I smile when I'm dancing. It's because that's what I love doing. And if it has that effect on you, then for heaven's sakes, dance.
Absolutely. Dance, dance, dance.
Dance, exactly. And when we dance with other people, that feeling of unity can become even more intense and expansive. Everybody talks to each other. Getting a massage. Human touch and physical pleasure can strip away your worries and immerse you deeply in the present moment, which is often a good way to experience a sense of unity with the world. When I get a massage, many of them just want to talk and communicate. I don't want to. I want to sit and I want to lay there and feel every sensation of
Me
their
too.
massage. Yes, it's
No
living in the
talkies.
moment. Don't talk. I
No
just want to
talkies.
experience in the moment.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Then yoga. Beyond the many physical benefits, yoga can help us achieve a higher state of consciousness as it requires strong attention to the current moment. So true. I love yoga. I do yoga every week with my girlfriend and one of my girlfriends here. And the stretching it got rid of my sciatica. It's just incredible. I love yoga. Reading or writing, words often have a lot of transformative and healing power. Reading the thoughts or stories of good writers can open new pathways for your spiritual core to make itself known. And journaling. Journaling can enable you to learn more about yourself, your beliefs, your place in the universe, and what gives your life meaning. I'm going through journals right now for tomorrow's show. And I have to say, all the channeled information that Heather documented, I've never read it. I've never gone back to read it, and I had forgotten a lot of it. And holy shit, there's some powerful stuff there. So journal and remember to read it because you learn
remember
things.
to read it because it really will change your whole attitude.
It does. It absolutely did. I had to thank Heather immensely for nagging me into going back and reading it. Absolutely worth it. Then there's arts and crafts, and what could be more spiritual than the act of creation? I mean, that's everything, isn't it? Making something that never existed before can generate a sense of harmony and possibility. Drawing, painting, sculpting, and many other kinds of arts and crafts offer the chance to experience meditative and transcendent acts of creation. I know you're in a meditative state when you paint.
Yeah.
You just go away.
I just go away and I paint.
Absolutely.
And like White Dragon, I do get prints of everything. I have photographs made of every... I take the picture and then they make a photograph of everything I do. So, makes a difference. And then, of course, there's always gratitude. We know about gratitude. While there might be limitations or downsides to aging, yes.
There are definitely downsides to aging.
There are always things to feel grateful for. My mother used to say, getting old is not for cowards. Anyway, there are always elements of life that are worth appreciating. A flower, a nice day, a beautiful painting, the fact that we can still accomplish certain things, waking up in a great mood and not having to put yourself in one, but it's already there, and acceptance. Perhaps one of the more challenging aspects of a spiritual outlook is the concept of a person accepting the fact that death is indeed closer. And that
it is imminent.
It's imminent, yes. And that no matter what happens emotionally or physically, we can still have a positive outcome. The death of a spouse, a stroke, a diagnosis of cancer, etc., by facing them and accepting them with counseling if necessary, a person gains inner strength. And in a sense, it's like a rehearsal for eventually having to confront your own death. The final aspect of letting go gracefully. And remember, we're just letting go of a body that just doesn't work anymore. We're not letting go of us. Just
we'll continue on.
What's in? Yeah. Big part of that is no longer being a separate ego, or being a part of the being part of the whole, and what is beyond.
So the exact words differ, but for most, spirituality is described as an inner state of tranquility, a connection to whatever power one perceives gives order to life. Humans began to ask spiritual questions: where do we come from? What happens when we die? Long before organized religion existed. But in the West, traditional religion is often the base that leads us to spirituality, and is usually our first introduction to it. Yeah. Sunday school with Jesus.
Yeah.
That's how I learned about spirituality originally. Some people choose to remain with religion, while others move on to a more personal relationship with spirituality. Ultimately, no matter what you believe in, the things that you enjoy most, or that bring you closer to other people, or make a positive difference in the world, are the ones that you are likely to feel most spiritual to you. So play, laugh, love, create, and remember that almost everyone, regardless of age, shares the same fundamental questions about the deep mysteries of life. And keep on trucking. So, does that answer any of your questions about...
that you didn't know you had.
that you didn't even know.
Yeah. Oh, we got a lot of birthdays in here.
Yep, mine was October. So, any questions about spirituality and aging? How are you all coping with aging as Crones? Don't call me elderly, ever.
No.
Crone is
call
fine.
Me old, but don't call me elderly. And everybody thinks twice before they say old.
I agree, Warrior Girl. She says, I've come to think of religion as pre-K or elementary on this path called life and the knowledge of our human history.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Okay, we're ready for some card readings. Who wants some cards? And happy birthday to Indigo Jaguar.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday to everybody that has a birthday this month.
Exactly.
As Miss Sharon Sykes says. So, I'm going to start a list for cards. The first name I see is Juno, so she gets the first card. And then Warrior Girl.
Oh, you're just going to start writing them down.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
our friend came up with one.
I did look that up. Just don't remember exactly what it was. Sage.
Oh no.
No.
That's too nice. They give us Crone.
Well, of course they give themselves something nice. Indigo Jaguar.
I got her.
Okay.
Ooh, I bet that was interesting.
I'll bet it was.
Yeah, Juno, you're number one. We got you. And then the White Dragon, I got you down. I'd like to hear more about that White Dragon.
Geezer?
Geezer. Yeah,
Geezer?
I like Geezer.
Yeah, that may be women's calling, or kids, but I'm sure
no,
men
geezer.
don't.
Men.
I know, but men don't call themselves geezers.
Yeah, they do.
They
do.
Do they?
Absolutely. Yo, geezer.
Yo, geezer. That to me is derogatory.
Well, they think Crone is too.
They tried.
Mm-hmm. We're changing that shit.
Yeah, thank you, Sage. That's what I thought.
I take geezer. Okay,
Juno.
Who else is here? For cards, I've got Juno first, then Warrior Girl, then Indigo Jaguar, then White Dragon, then Jan's Free. Hi, Rose Flower. I bet you'd like a card, wouldn't you?
How are you today?
How's everybody today? How is everybody this Saturday? You can see Heather's cheered up since she Jansfer, you're on the list, and Rose Flowers next. I mean, no.
We had Junosphere, and the card that I drew up is on the temple path, and you're on the spiritual path, and you're finding your purpose, and they're supporting you in everything that you're doing to do that. So, and that's actually, to me, a very pretty card, very positive.
It's beautiful. Here, Juno, healthy boundaries keep me centered and balanced. That's beautiful.
Yeah, so you need to be able to say no when you know it should be.
Yeah. Say no when you need to. I bet
Isaac.
Yeah. Old dude. I love that.
Old dude. Yeah. Or Silver Fox.
I like old dude. Okay, I got that.
And then it's...
Next is Warrior Girl.
Okay. Well, that one fell out. Oh, let me put it so you can see it. It's the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
That's some powerful energy there.
It means that you're getting some clarity of thought and seeing some personal wisdom. And he's there helping you do all that. Okay?
I love Metatron. I am the weaver of my reality, as we know. She's
right.
Beautiful, this spider weaving her reality.
And that's a nice way to demonstrate it, too.
Yes, it is. I can't make it any better than that. Sorry. Okay. Indigo Jaguar's next.
Indigo Jaguar.
You're welcome. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody's weekend going? We got our tree decorated. Woohoo! Yeah. And we're working on the front garden. So that's fun. Maybe I'll post photos on our community page when we finish.
we did, I got to tell them about our COVID tree.
That was the best tree ever.
Yeah, and got it too big, but that's okay. It was perfect for this. During that first Christmas during COVID, she decorated the tree, and we used toilet paper for garland, and face masks for the ornaments. All sorts of face masks. I mean, they were all different designs, Christmas designs, and whatever. It really looked cool. And everybody loved it besides us, and we loved it too.
Can you get it? Can you get anything on that for Juno? That's interesting.
Have you asked yourself, your higher, have you asked them up there and gotten an answer? I kind of get it. Maybe the first thing that came to my head was that it's a specific animal, and he's trying to tell you something about the house, but I don't know what.
We'll get there, Indigo. Just a second. This is your card coming up, babe.
Indigo. Oh.
No, I don't get that it's threatening at all.
No.
I'm trying to figure out who or what it is.
They're just trying to get your attention. You need to ask who it is. But they're using an animal to get through. But yeah. They want to tell you something. I get it's a
spirit. It's a spirit.
It's something, they want to tell you something. So you need to ask them. Your card is the 1st chakra, Archangel Michael.
This is Indigo Jaguar's card.
Mm-hmm. And of course, he's going to help you with the stability and security. So he's saying things are going good.
I love Archangel Michael. He's always got our back.
Oh, yeah.
And this card says, I am of the earth and in harmony with nature. And I know you are in harmony with nature. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Whenever you don't feel grounded, just repeat that. I am of the earth and in harmony with nature.
And remember, Archangel Michael will help you with that as well.
Absolutely. Rainy and cold, yuck. I don't want to be there.
Right, I agree with the white dragon. It's not bad.
Yeah, I don't get any trickster energy or anything.
No, I don't either. I don't feel any
Michael's
negative.
her dude. I love that, Indigo.
Cool.
Okay, next is White Dragon. Let's see what we got for White Dragon to get today. Woohoo! This isn't a harmful being, and
It's nothing hard.
not at all. Okay. White Dragon. I'm at home in my body and at peace in my spirit. Since you live in both places all the time, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. But you do have some hostilities around you, just some negative energy, so you gotta make sure you protect yourself, okay?
He's got Michael. Hostilities are probably off planet.
I would say that, yeah, more. I see them more as jealousies than hostilities.
Yeah, I'm getting it's a spirit.
Okay.
It's a spirit. It's
Yeah.
not anything alive in the normal sense of the word.
Yeah, not in 3D.
Not in 3D. They're not in 3D. Okay.
But
Jan's
whoever
free.
it is wants to tell you something.
It's a
so
message. It's nothing harmful.
Nothing hard. So ask them.
You'll get the message.
Yeah. Jan's free.
Jan's free.
That's nice.
Cool. I thought that was true, White Dragon. This is for Jan's free. My emotions move through cycles and connect me to my truth. Oh, I love that. It goes through the cycles of the moon. My emotions move through cycles and connect me to my truth. And we go through the cycles just like the moon, don't we? Beautiful.
This is man holding heart, and it could be family, but he's a hunk anyway. Yeah, it's a male that you deal with, or that you're going to deal with. But he's good. He deals from the heart. That's what I'm getting.
That's nice.
Okay.
Come lay down, baby.
Talk to the dog.
A sassy dog. Okay, the next is Rose Flower.
Rose flower.
It gets comforting, doesn't it, hearing that knock. You get used to it, and it's like, okay, they're still there. Kind of comforting.
They may just be telling you, I'm here. Don't worry about things. But find out. Rose.
Okay, Rose. Oh, I love this. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck, if not my favorite. It has this beautiful woman and her wolf. I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. I think that's lovely.
And again, I'm holding this card up so you can see it. It's the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. The thing is, if you find that you're understanding more, there's more clarity to it. He's there helping you, and he helps with your personal visions as well. But he's on your side.
Sassy, lay down. I'm terrified you're going to knock that light off.
The light down.
A big light right here, and she's messing around in her bed around it. And Isaac is next.
Okay.
You're welcome, Rose. Oops. Put that back in.
Isaac.
What's up, puppy? Okay, I've got Isaac as the last. Does anybody, we miss anybody? If anybody else would like a card, let us know.
Well, Isaac, you have the World card. Things may be starting to expand for you or open up. It may mean that some of the doors around you are opening up for you to explore. That was the first thing that came to my mind. So the world is yours, and go for it.
Lovely. And I meet resistance with kindness. That's beautiful. I love that you meet resistance with kindness.
And that would explain why some doors are opening up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always reacting kindness.
And from the
Reacting in anger doesn't work.
Mm-mm.
React with kindness, that's for sure. Okay, is that the last card for everybody? Ooh, okay, we'll do one for the collective. Oh, Mara's here. Okay,
all right.
You got it, Mara. And then we'll do one for the collective. And you guys, please hit like, subscribe, and share if you... Oh, good. Isaac says it resonates. I'm glad to hear that. But please hit like and subscribe and share if you think you know some people that might enjoy our channel. We'd appreciate it. And thanks for being here, all of you.
Now you can see it's a little bit of a cloudy sky here with the horses here. The card is action. So perhaps it's time to start
Take some
doing
action.
some stuff. And it might have to do with working on yourself. Shadow work. So ask, and they'll let you know what's going on.
And I love myself completely and unconditionally.
And that may help with it.
Remember, you're perfect exactly like you are.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You don't need to change one thing.
And you're right where you're supposed to be in your spiritual development.
Exactly.
Okay?
So love yourself unconditionally. I love it. Okay. So a card for the collective. We can both do one.
Yep.
What the heck? It's free. Okay, a card for the collective, please. Movement awakens my creative spirit.
Go ahead. You're supposed to pick one.
Oh, no, you pick it, because I took mine. You go for it. Movement awakens my creative spirit.
And you, the thinking woman, and I think this applies to all of us here, not just, I mean, it's not one particular person. Having a thinking woman coming into your life could be in the chat, you know. So when you're talking to them, then they give you some advice, and it's good advice, you know. That's who the thinking woman coming into your life is, okay? Not just a thinking man, but a woman. And it helps with understanding. And I'm sure some of you ask each other about certain things, and it helps you understand, okay?
Cool. Okay. So please join us tomorrow. I love this background.
Yes,
Tomorrow for Sun Psychic Gene. And we're going to talk about some of our psychic experiences, the ones that have really moved us. And I think that I can't wait to hear her stories. I know mine, so I can't wait to hear hers. Yeah. I think that'll be fun. But it's 3 o'clock Eastern. And then on Tuesday, we're going to talk about existence versus reality.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. But until then, we love you guys. Thank you so much for being here and letting us share our spiritual growth with you.
And stay warm if it's cold where you are.
And shine your light. Go out
Always.
There and let your freak flag fly.
And make sure that you make it come back to you as well.
That's right.
You need to be in the same light that you're showing everybody else.
So we're surrounding you all in unconditional love and unity consciousness. And until the next time, namaste.
I love you. Hi.